Hello everyone, this is your unemployed chef. Today's video is oatmeal. I'll be honest, I wasn't excited to do this video in the first place. It actually took me a few weeks to make oatmeal. I just didn't think that anybody would be interested in oatmeal, but I'm making it anyway. Since we can all agree that whether you're a guy, girl, whatever, the thickening is contagious. The thickening is a joy to watch. So why not enjoy it with some food? So let's get started. Right here, I have a half a cup of oatmeal already measured out. I'll be using 2 tablespoons of sugar. Doesn't matter what kind of sugar you're using. A splash of vanilla. Some cinnamon to taste. 2 cups of water. Anytime that you cook oatmeal, rice, and pasta, they tend to absorb a lot of water. So make sure that you have enough water on hand. And I'm able to eye this recipe, but just to be fair to you guys, I will be telling you the directions for this. I have this recipe where it says bring 4 cups of water to a boil. I'll be using 2 cups of water since I'm using only a half a cup. So this whole recipe is halved. Let's get started. So right now, I'm going to bring my 2 cups of water to a boil. And I set my water to 8 on my stove. And now we wait. My water is boiling, and now it's time to put my oatmeal in. Make sure when you put the oatmeal in a pot that you stir it around some. And then you're going to let this boil for 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock. And now we wait. Okay, as you can see, my oatmeal is boiling now. And this white stuff at the top of my oatmeal, that's actually the starch that's cooking out of it. As you'll see later on in the video, that starch will actually mix with the oatmeal grain and make it extra thick. So we always love thick, so that's what we'll be watching out for. I'm going to lower my heat down to a simmer. I'm going to go from 8 to 4. And now I'm going to cook it until it's thickened or until the timer goes out. So I'll give it about 15 minutes. So we're boiling for 5, simmering for 15 minutes, or until it's thickened. And now we wait. And make sure when you're cooking oatmeal, just make sure every couple minutes or so just to stir it to make sure that you get the starch mixed around evenly through every grain and that the oatmeal doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay, so as you can see, most of my water has come out of my oatmeal. And if your oatmeal starts moving like this in the pot, it's not liquidy, it's very slow to come back together if you split it in half like this. That means that it's at a good thickness. If you continue cooking past this point, you're at a risk of getting your oatmeal burned or very hard. So you do not want to do that. And we're at the 6-minute mark. So it's a good time to take it off the heat now. So if it's like this in the pot and it flows like that, like a pile of slop, take it off the heat. So for my oatmeal, what I like to do, I take a small tab of butter, less than a tablespoon, and then I take 2 tablespoons of sugar, leveled off. I like to pour my oatmeal on top of my butter and sugar so they can melt. And then I take 1 splash of vanilla. Only a little bit because I don't have it like that anymore, so I gotta be financially responsible. And then I do some cinnamon to taste, just 1 layer. And then I mix it in. Look how thick and hot this oatmeal is. This oatmeal is about to make me act up. And there you have it. A tasty bowl of extra thick oatmeal. This is your unemployed chef, and always chase that yum.